Ageless Genes. This evening, I'm starting a very, very special webinar, and that is a ritual in a way of cleansing what you've inherited from the ancestors. And then I'm going to be working with your blueprint, the stem cells, and activating really life force in your system. But I want to give a bit of homework for anyone who's going to be in this webinar. In our epigenetics, for example, with our ancestors, I want you to this evening really honor the ancestors and the blessings and the fortune, good fortune of our ancestors. So I want to imagine that we're having like this garden party, that we invite all our ancestors to this garden party and really honor what we've received already. So what we've received from the ancestors. I wouldn't be here only from my ancestors. And there's many, I don't have much information about my own personal ancestors, but I know they passed a lot of gifts to me. So I want to honor all those gifts. And what I would invite you to do for anyone who knows what's in the system, especially around health. For example, there could be alcohol in my system, from my ancestors if there was an alcoholic. Now, that could be passed on in a way to show me that I don't have to live that life. So that's a gift. But actually, I can declare I don't need it in my system at all. So thank you. Please take it back. So the homework I'd like to give you before you enter the webinar this evening, or you can watch it at a later date at your convenience, is I'd like you to really just sit with yourself or meditate and ask your system, even invite your ancestors to give you the information. What hereditary illnesses are in my system from my ancestors? What is in the bloodline? And then we'll work with celebrating them. We'll work with also declaring that I don't need this in my life experience. Thank you very much. And ask them to take it back. So what I'd like you to do or invite you to do before doing the webinar is really sit with yourself and make a list of illnesses that are in your ancestral line, which we're going to then ask them to bring back to their home, which is their grave. And so I want to do this in a really beautiful way and celebration way, and to work through all the different illnesses which may be in the system, because we're working with health. So if there's any mental disorder, if there's any cancer, if there's Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever's in the system, arthritis, anything that you know what is in your ancestral line, I want you to, any conditions around the eyesight, cataract, blindness in the family, whatever's in the family system, I invite you to make a list of it for this evening, and we're going to work within the seminar this evening to clear them and invite the ancestors to take them back. And then I'm going to work with the mother tree to work deeper in the system, to clean the system, to cleanse the system and celebrate. So that will be this evening's. Then tomorrow I'm going to work more with vitality, the blueprint, because the system will be clean then. So then I want to recharge the system, energize the system, power back into the system. So I'm going to be working more with the blueprint of the cells, the stem cells, blueprint of the organs, and the spirit of health even deeper. So we're going to work further with this evening. And so I'm looking forward to doing that work with you all. Anyone who wants to sign up, the information is on my website, damienwynne.com, and it's got the information to enroll into tonight's webinar about ageless genes. And I invite you to be part of it. It's really giving yourself a gift, but it's not only a gift for you, because when I clear something, I'm also doing it for my ancestors, I'm doing it for my children, I'm doing it for my siblings, I'm doing it for my partner, I'm doing it for the collective. So why not be healthy while we're in this physical body? Why not have an amazing life? Why not have an amazing body with good health, longevity through the whole system? I know, for example, on my dad's line, there was a lot of people who live to ripe age healthy. So why not live all the way through your life while you're physically here in this body in a good way? So why not? So why not open the entire system and then go through the list which you want to release, and then the other ones you want to celebrate. So I invite you to do that homework before entering the seminar this evening, and I'll see you all this evening or a later date. Everything on my website, it's an academy. They're all then in the academy, they're all a whole system in itself, and they're all different levels of consciousness, steps of consciousness. And this evening's one is really connected to all the ancient sites and the ancient wisdom I've been working with here in Greece, for example, also with the tribes in Kenya, and working with the ancient knowledge here in Greece around healing, for example, Epidavros. I go a lot to all these ancient sites, have been practicing healing for hundreds, thousands of years, and they have a lot of very, very useful information which supports us to leave behind the illness and then to open up good health. Then also in Kenya with the tribes, working with the forest, the mother tree of the forest, good health, working through the ancestral system. So we have a full support system here with us and the support of our ancestors to have health and vitality in our lives. And then our beautiful wisdom of our body, our spirit of our body, the blueprint, the soul of the health, our vitality can really activate and thrive and energize the system. So why not live this life in this body, enjoying the body, enjoying good health, so you can do what you're here to do and enjoy it freely. This is what this webinar is about. Very powerful, very potent, and I invite you to do your homework before stepping into it and know what's in your system, know what's in your ancestral system, and then you put the intention to clear it from your system with a declaration. We'll do this later in the webinar. So looking forward to open this space for you at this time, and enjoy your health, enjoy living, enjoy life in this physical body. Have a blessed day. Thank you.